Well, you want to be a YouTube millionaire, huh? Sit on them racks on top of racks on top of racks. Well, my good friend, welcome to the 30%. What I mean by that is that the government is about to rob your ass blind. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Fresh here to help you with your YouTube taxes. Now, naturally, we're going to need a test dummy for this assignment, so we'll choose my personal favorite YouTuber, Jerome Doug Lovekill. Link to his channel right there. So my good friend Beezy has finally hit the jackpot. Let's say that his annual income from YouTube hits $1 million after he finds a good community channel that gives him a high portion of his videos that they monetize, and he's getting a good $1,000 CPM. For every 1,000 views, he gets $1,000. And after everything, he's making $1 million exactly.
Yo, let me borrow $1.
He's sitting on top of the world. Then me, being his accountant, calls him up and tells him to prepare those taxes because he is now self-employed. He rakes me off thinking I'm being annoying, and he just continues to go about his daily business. Luckily, being a good friend that I am, I have prepared his amount of money that is going to be taxed anyway. So our good friend Beezy is making $1 million from YouTube before taxes. But let's discuss after taxes. So first off, this rich asshole just made it to the top of the tax bracket, which is 39.6%. This means he automatically loses $300,000. So bye-bye $1 million. But wait, there is hope for Beezy yet. We have to account the standard deductions and personal exemption. Standard deduction at a maximum is $6,300. Personal exemption is around $3,500, which means this number is reduced to about $290,000. Well, I guess that's a little better, but that's just the federal tax. Fuck. Now let's observe the good old FICA tax, which is Social Security and Medicare. Worst case scenario, 15.3% for Social Security. Best case scenario is 12.4%. And since we're thinking positive, let's go with the 12.4% and the 2.9% for Medicare. The only good part is that only the first $113,000 are taxed at 12.4% for Social Security. So basically $14,000. Now sadly, Medicare is taxed on every dollar no matter what. So this turns out to be $29,000. This means the FICA taxes happen to be around $43,000. So let's add that together with our FIT, federal income tax, and we have $333,200, or 33.3% of his $1 million. Now let's say that, like a dummy, he moves from a state with no state tax,
I think Tennessee,
to a state with state taxes, like California, where all the popular YouTubers are. Now let's get the state tax for California. You'll roughly pay around $110,000 in state taxes out of $1 million.
God damn.
So if we overview all these things, we will see that the final calculation is $290,000 federal income tax, $43,000 FICA, $7,200 healthcare surcharge, and $110,000 Cali state tax. Add it all together, and you get $450,200, which leaves him with about $549,800 out of $1 million, not including tax write-offs, which is anything that can be charged towards your YouTube videos. So if he catches a plane or anything like that and it's connected to a video, he can write it off. But there's only so much you can get back from tax write-offs anyway, so it won't get him back his whole $1 million. Now let's assume that Beezy, aka Jerome, has a regular job and makes about $40,000 a year from this other job outside of YouTube. Well, Beezy, welcome to hell, because all of your taxes from YouTube don't apply to this totally separate pay. So out of your $40,000, federal taxes would turn out to be around $4,000.53. FICA, Social Security only, will be about $2,480. Medicare will be about $580. So the total FICA tax will be around $3,060, and the total federal tax will be around $7,113. So let's estimate around $11,000 altogether, and that's not including your state tax. God, don't you love taxes? I sure do. You see, if you're in America, then expect money to get taxed heavily. Sorry, Beezy. And while there are many other ways to avoid taxes, for the average person, you're pretty much screwed sideways like a $2 whore. God, I love that reference. But I mean, all of those numbers are hypothetical and set up in a false scenario. You yourself will usually always either fall above 1 million or below it, but rarely on it. So your individual tax results will vary from these numbers here. But this is a good estimate to begin with. So I hope you've learned a little something this episode of Wisdom Tooth. And as always, wisdom hurts sometimes when you pull it out. It's your boy Fresh, and I will see you guys next time.